We first met as kids playing Washington Youth Soccer, and we met at camp. French was from Kent and I was from Spokane, and I believe that was the first time we met. We played against each other. She might have called me a hacker, I'm not sure.
I actually remember Styles, that's what we call her, Styles. I actually remember her because we were at a regional camp and we were there, and the way it worked then was a lot different than it is now, but you could end up staying there for 3 weeks if you started the first week and ended up making the next week and making the next week. So a few of us came in a little bit later, and Styles was there, and they're like, there's some girl here that's been here for 3 weeks. And we were just, I mean, she was like this huge known person because she'd been there for 3 weeks, and we're like, oh my gosh, what has she been eating? Like, she must be so tired. She's got to miss her family. So she was, you know, very infamous because of that. So that's my earliest memory of Styles, and it was awesome.
We became immediate friends because French was, I remember being in the dorms at camp, and the first thing she said was, are you the kid who's been here for 3 weeks? And from then on, we've been friends. We became, back when there were pen pals before email and texting, we were pen pals and kept playing Washington State soccer together and visit each other in Spokane and Kent, and went on and played in college together.
I'll do it.
If you could invite 3 soccer greats to dinner, who would you invite?
The first one I would say would be Messi. The second one I would clump together as a group, my class that I graduated with at the University of Portland, and we played soccer together. And then the third person would be Clive Charles, who was our coach at the University of Portland. Good one.
What are your earliest memories of playing recreational soccer in Kent?
I remember playing at Grandview Park next to my parents' house, where I would have to walk through the woods with my soccer ball to go play on a little boys team. And I'm not sure if I actually remember these things or if I've seen a lot of pictures from my parents' house, but I just remember wanting to run in as fast as hard as I could the entire time because I wanted to be able to keep up with the boys. So that's probably my earliest memory of playing.
Now that you've been on the national scene and had the opportunity to coach with national team staff prior to this, you've won an Olympic medal, you've played professionally, you captained the under-20 national team, and you are a homegrown Washingtonian. What would you say makes the soccer experience in Washington unique and different than any other area? And you can't say the rain.
I was just gonna say, and that was gonna be my go-to joke. No, I think it's the camaraderie that there is amongst, whether you are a college coach, whether you are a club coach, whether you are a select, rec, premier coach. There's some sort of chemistry in Washington with people that grew up here and people that played here and then people that have actually ended up coaching here. And I think it's, Seattle's always known as that kind of place that's up in the corner that not a lot of people know about. And I feel fortunate because I've been a part of that little place that people don't really know about. And I think the players that have come from here, the coaches that have come from here have gone on to do great things. So I honestly believe it's the community that has made my experience in Washington so great.
Okay, pop quiz time.
Okay.
The first big trip we ever went on together as teammates, where we might have gone across the pond, what country did we go to and what were our sleeping accommodations?
We went to France, and I had Cheerios, and Styles was so hungry.
This isn't part of the story.
And she was so hungry that any Cheerio I dropped, she was like picking up off the ground of the subway. Poor girl, for whatever reason, she couldn't ask me for some. Clearly I was like hoarding them, but anyways, France. I just remember bunk beds, some sort of bunk beds. I don't remember what else.
Horse stables.
Oh, horse stables, right. That's true. Yeah, bunk beds and horse stables.
And you also, being that you were from the west side of the state, you were a little more hip to the youth generation and taught me my first rap song that I still know the first words to. Do you remember who the artist was?
Snoop Dogg.
Snoop Doggy Dog.
Snoop Doggy Dog. 1, 2, 3, into the 4. Yeah.
Yep.